Willpower, great day as far as just Chevy domination again, but your team right together. I think you guys are second, third, fourth, and fifth in the order here at the end of the day. I think Dixon threw one at the end to maybe just beat you by a tenth, but just talk about the day in general and how Team Penske's coming together already.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting because it's just so much grip. Like you can sometimes not even feel changes, especially when it starts to cool off like this at the end. It's kind of ridiculous. It's I've never felt anything like it, but it's fun.
When you say ridiculous, like ridiculous how fast you can go into a corner?
How fast you can, how much speed you can carry in, and how late you can brake. I mean, it's just
and not like that a year ago.
Definitely not. Definitely not. There's no way. Like into turn one, you just have a bit of a lift and keep. I mean, it must look fast from the outside.
Is it? So we talked to Dixon this morning, and he's like, 5 laps. He goes, well, Pagano said 5 laps after he ran, he came in and said, we got to change the steering. I'm gonna fall out of the seat in 10 laps. Yeah. Now you're in good a shape as anybody. Can you notice it already?
Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, it got bad for me. This morning I was fine. I was like, oh, it didn't feel much different to the old car, but by the end of the day, I'm like, man, it's. Now it's gripped up. The last lap I did, I went to 1. I couldn't turn the wheel. It's like locked up.
You were also talking about your neck muscle.
Yeah, your neck.
Like a different place than back here?
Yeah, well, you get that one from braking back here, but these here from trying to hold your head up in the corner. Yeah, it's need to do some wrestling exercises.
Is it too early to say? Because Dixon's like, yeah, testing. I'm not worried about testing times and stuff like that, but it looks like to me Chevrolet's kind of picked up where they led. I mean, there's one Honda, I think, in the top 10 or 8 or 9. Happy so far with just how this aero kit's coming along? Yeah,
I think Chevy's done a really good job. Like, I think I'd be surprised if we're not quicker than Honda. Like, I'd be very surprised, honestly.
When you come back to race, you'll have red tires, a lot more rubber on this. The track record is like 106.7. Can you see getting under 100, under a minute 5 almost?
Yeah, I think so. I do. Yeah, like when everyone's got their engines wound up, and like for sure.
What's been the toughest thing when you're off all these months? I mean, you guys have thrown a few test days together here lately, so it feels like you're back in the group. And now it's just slammed. I guess you guys are going to Sebring, and then from there you're going to go. You'll be having your first race. Is it the toughest off season as far as just no activity until the last month or so?
Well, I enjoyed it. Like, I need a long off season. But yeah, if it had started in Brazil, it would have been great. But yeah, definitely dragged on a bit there.
But you're one of those guys who's always saying, God, we had too long an off season. That was just a couple years. I got to be in a race car.
Yeah. I'm getting older now.
That's good.